Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to receive stock alert SMS from Google Sheets in real time. So let us begin with a small example. So as you can see, I have built a small stock watch list in my Google Sheet, and the name of the Google Sheet is stock data. We have the stock names such as State Bank of India and its price. Then we have Tata Motors and its price. And then we have Divi's Lab and its price. So if you're wondering what are these stocks, so these are the stocks from National Stock Exchange of India. Okay, I'm working on the data from National Stock Exchange of India. So if you're thinking to add the data of let's say Tesla, IBM, Microsoft or Apple, the companies that is present in Dow Jones or Nasdaq, the process is almost the same. Okay, so we have for example we have the stock name, that is Tata Motors, and this is the associated price. Okay, so this is the Tata Motors, and Tata Motors is hovering above 305.90 to 306.65. So these are the live prices, and the live prices is present here due to Google Finance. We have input a small formula. Don't worry, I will teach that later. So the gist is, I will be getting an SMS regularly in every 15 minutes about the stock prices of these three stocks. Okay, so let me just show you the stock names as well as the stock prices that I have received as SMS alerts. Okay, so as you can see, these are the SMS that I have received. For instance, this is the SMS that I have recently received. Okay, so we have State Bank of India at 426.2, the Tata Motors at 307.15, and Divi's Lab at 4509.95. Similarly, my point is, in every 15 minutes I have got an SMS, and the workflow was started at 12:40, and from 12:40 in every 15 minutes I have got an SMS, and this SMS contain the data of these three stocks and their associated price. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from Google Sheets to SMS sending app like Twilio? So basically here we are using an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates Google Sheets and Twilio. Now Twilio is an SMS sending app. Now the best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. So let me just straight away show you the steps. Okay, so to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. So this is the website of pabbly.com. Just hover on products, and here you will find connect. Just click on connect. Okay, so this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. All you have to do is just click on sign up for free. Here you can build your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already built my account, so I'm just clicking on sign in. Okay, so this is the app section of Pabbly. Let me just scroll down, and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. At the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this, a dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Google Sheets to Twilio. Now remember, Twilio is an SMS sending app. You have other options like SMS Horizon, D7 Network. The process is almost the same to send the SMS with the help of Pabbly Connect. So let me just click on create. So when you click on create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. So what's the deal with the trigger window as well as the action window? Well, if you're talking about automation in Pabbly Connect, it works on the concept of triggers as well as the action. The trigger is an if statement. It asks a question: if this happens, what should be done? For example, if a new data is entered in Google Sheet, the action would be an SMS will be sent by an SMS sending app like Twilio. So using these two windows, we are going to create a workflow to integrate Google Sheets to Twilio. Now, of course, after building this workflow, I will make sure the link of this workflow is available in the description box so that you can clone it and directly access it into your account to begin your automation journey. Okay, so my idea is that I want to receive SMS in every 15 minutes. I repeat this again. I want to receive an SMS containing the data of the stocks as well as their prices in every 15 minutes. So that is why I'm going to use schedule. Okay, I'm going to use schedule by Pabbly. This is the app that we want, schedule by Pabbly. Now by default it is already showing at regular intervals in every 15 minutes. Okay, now for instance, let's say you want to send or you want to receive the data in every 5 minutes. Okay, so you can just make it as 5, or if you want you can make it as 1 hour. Okay, that's also possible. You change it from minutes to hours. Or if you want to receive the data or the SMS in every day, so let's make it as every day. Or every 3 days, it can be done like this, every 3 days. But I want to receive the SMS in every 15 minutes. Okay, so let me just click on save. So basically, we have made the schedule that in every 15 minutes we are going to receive the data or the SMS. Now we have to work on the data. Okay, so basically this was the data. So I'm going to start from scratch. Okay, to teach you the process, I'm going to start from scratch. So first of all, I will be creating a stock list in Google Sheet, and this is how you do it. You go to Google Sheets. Okay, Google Sheets it is. Go to Google Sheets. Click on blank. We are going to start from scratch. And the name of the Google Sheet is Google or Stock Finance something random, that's all. Stock Finance. Okay, now in the column A, I'm just going to enter the stock name. And then we have the stock price. Okay, so these are the two columns we have, stock name as well as the stock price. So what's next? So I'm going to choose three or four stocks from NASDAQ. Oh, I'm sorry, National Stock Exchange of India. Now remember this, we are working with National Stock Exchange of India. Okay, the reason I'm working on the stocks of National Stock Exchange of India is because first of all, I'm an Indian and we are using stocks. We are trading on the stocks that is present in National Stock Exchange of India. And the second thing is at present, NASDAQ is closed. NASDAQ and Dow Jones both are closed. So we are going to work on the stocks in National Stock Exchange of India, but the process is almost the same. I will be working on a stock, let's say Tesla also, so that you can understand. So first of all, we are going to select three stock. I'm going to select BPCL, Coal India and Wipro. Okay, BPCL, Coal India and Wipro. So I'm just going to add the names. BPCL, Coal India, and what was the third one? Wipro. So these are the companies. Okay, BPCL, Coal India and Wipro. Now we want to get the stock price. So we will begin with BPCL. So this is how you get the stock price. You add equal to. Okay, so this is the formula that you have to add. Then type Google Finance. Okay, enter a bracket, then a pair of double quotes. Inside the pair of double quotes, you add the stock symbol. And in case of BPCL, this is the stock symbol of BPCL. I'm just going to copy this. Okay, make sure you enter the correct stock symbol, otherwise it won't fetch the data. So BPCL it is, then a comma, double quotes, and just add price. And let's end it by entering the bracket. So I think we are ready. Okay, so this is the stock price of BPCL. So let's explore, do we have the correct stock price of BPCL? Okay, so do we have the correct price of BPCL? Yeah, it's around 458. Yeah, 458.15. Excellent. Now similarly, we are going to work on Coal India. So I'm just going to copy the code. I'm not going to type this again. So I'm just going to copy the code. Okay, and I'm just going to paste it here in this blank. So once again, it is giving 458.15 because we are working on the stock price of BPCL. So I'm just going to remove this. And I'm going to copy the code of Coal India. So this is the code of Coal India, the stock ticker of Coal India, and I'm going to add Coal India here. Then we have Wipro. So let me add Wipro. So once again, let me just copy this. Let me just add Wipro here. Let me just paste it here. Okay, so unfortunately, once again, it is showing Coal India's price. So let me just add the correct symbol, the correct ticker of Wipro. So let me just remove Coal India from here and let me just add Wipro. Okay, so I think we are ready. So we have got the price of Wipro. Now these are the stocks present in National Stock Exchange of India. Now if you're wondering that what if I want to receive the data of the stocks present in NASDAQ, let's say Tesla or Apple. So this is the stock symbol of Tesla, I think TSLA. Yeah, Tesla, TSLA. So once again, I'm just going to mention the name Tesla. Okay. And after that, I'm just going to copy the code once again. I'm just going to paste it here. Okay. And this is the code for Tesla. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to add this here. Now remember this, the stock prices of Tesla won't be changing because at present NASDAQ is closed, but the stock prices of BPCL, Coal India and Wipro will be changing. Okay, so as you can see, it is already changing. So yeah, so now we have worked on data. Now the idea is that we want to bring this data into Pabbly Connect. And this is how you do it. You go to the action window, you select the app as Google Sheets. Google Sheets. Now in the action event, how about we make it as Get Rows? Just simply click on Connect. Go with a new connection. Just click on Connect with Google Sheets. Okay, so this is the Gmail account in which we have in which we have this particular sheet, that is stock finance. So we have selected this one. Okay, now it is asking me to confirm my choice. Let me just press allow. Authorization complete. Excellent. So by default, it is already showing the spreadsheet as stock finance, and these are all the spreadsheet that is present in my Google Sheet. So these are all this is the spreadsheet that we are interested in to receive the data from, that is stock finance. So it is already by default showing stock finance. Okay, so stock finance it is. Okay, then we have by default showing the select sheet as sheet 1. So this is the sheet 1. Okay, there is only one sheet, that is sheet 1. Now we have to mention the range. Now I plan to send the data from this cell to this cell, this whole data, that is basically A1 to B5. So I'm just going to map the address, copy this address and paste it here. Okay, so this is the address. I have just pasted it here. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, the data has been received. We have the stock, that is PPCL, and the price 457. Then we have the stock, that is Coal India, and the price 145.8. Then we have the stock name, that is Wipro, and the associated price 530.8. Then we have a Nasdaq stock, that is Tesla, that is 644.65. Now the idea is that we will be sending the details of the stock as well as the stock prices on SMS. And we are using Twilio to send the SMS. Now remember this, Twilio is an SMS sending app. If you have any other alternative like SMS Horizon or D7 network, the process is almost the same. So you click here, you introduce one more action window, and you select the choose app as Twilio. Twilio it is. Now the action event is, I just want to send an SMS message. Simply just click on connect. We are going with a new connection. So we have to fill 3 fields: the account SID, authorization token, and once again the account SID. So to get these details, let's have a visit to Twilio. So this is my Twilio account, and let me just go to settings, click on settings. Okay, so as you can see in the API credentials, we have 2 choices: live credentials and the test credentials. We are going with the live credentials. So this is my account SID. I have copied it and I'm going to paste it here. And once again, we have to enter the account SID here also. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. Then we have to fill the authorization token. So to get the authorization token, let me just remove the privacy and let me just copy this and let me just paste it here. So this is the authorization token. So we have added the account SID, authorization token, and once again we have added the account SID. Let me just click on save. So when you click on save, you have 3 fields: the body of the SMS, sender number, and the recipient number. So we are going to start with the sender number. Now this is my sender number. Now I'm working with Twilio. It has already given me a phone number through which I will be sending the SMS. So in my case, this is the phone number. I'm just going to copy this phone number, okay, and I'm going to paste it here. So this is the sender number and I have pasted it here. Then we have the recipient number. Now I'm going to add my own phone number so that I will be receiving the SMS. So this is my phone number. So this is the recipient number, or basically my own phone number, where I will be getting the stock alerts. So do remember, you add the country code properly. Okay, in my case it's +91. Okay, I'm from India. We are following +91 as the country code. Now the body of the SMS will be the stock name as well as the stock prices. So these are the data we have. Now remember this is the data that we received from Google Sheet. Okay, we have the first one as PPCL, Coal India, Wipro, and Tesla. So these are the 4 stocks we have. So the body of the SMS will be first the stock name, okay, colon, and then we have the stock price. So this is the stock price. Once again, we have the other one, that is Coal India, colon, and stock price. Excellent. Then we have Wipro, colon, Wipro, colon, and the stock price of Wipro was 530. And at the last we have Nasdaq stock, So the Nasdaq stock is Tesla, and then we have the price of Tesla. Okay, so let me just add the currencies also. Okay, so these are the Indian stocks, so that is why I'll be adding the denomination, that is RS, that is Indian rupees. Otherwise it may create problem. No such problem. I just want to make sure that the stocks in NSE and Nasdaq are separated. So we have added dollar in front of Tesla. So these are the details. We have the name as well as the stock prices of all the 4 stock. Now all we have to do is just click on save and send test request to send this message. So let me do that. So let me just straight away show you the SMS that has been received. Okay, so let me just show you the SMS. So this is basically the SMS that let me just show you that SMS. I'm sorry, 1 minute. Okay, so as you can see, this is the recently sent SMS that sent SMS. We have BPCL at 457, we have Coal India, we have Wipro, and we have Tesla. So once again, we have created a workflow so that we get the data from Google Sheet to SMS sending app like Twilio. Now, before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize all the windows one by one. Okay, so basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First, you integrated or brought in schedule. The schedule I have kept is 15 minutes. In your case, you can keep it as 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 2 minutes, but it is always advisable you keep a higher figure because you really don't want to be annoyed by repeatedly getting the SMS in every 1 or 2 minutes. So I would suggest that you don't add 1 or 2 minutes as for SMS. Minimum 10 minutes would be fine. Then we have the action. In this action window, we have got the data from Google Sheets. Okay, and we have got all the data. We have got the stock name, the stock price, and then we have used this action window to integrate Twilio to Pabbly Connect. We have composed a body, so this is the body. We have added the sender number and the recipient number. So now we have a perfect flow of data between Google Sheets and Twilio. Excellent. So not just these 2 apps, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, if you really like this video, please comment, share, and subscribe. The link of Pabbly Connect as well as the workflow is available in the description box. Thank you so much for watching.